CTET Paper 2, February 2015, CDP questions. First, which one of the following statement best summarizes the relationship between development and learning as proposed by Vygotsky? Development is independent of learning. Development process lags behind the learning process. Development is synonymous with learning. Learning and development are parallel process. Right answer is 2. Next, what is a major criticism of Kohlberg's theory? Kohlberg proposed a theory without any empirical basis. Kohlberg processed that moral reasoning is developmental. Kohlberg did not account for cultural differences in moral reasoning of men and women. Kohlberg did not give clear-cut stages of moral development. The right answer is 3. Next, in a learner-centered classroom, the teacher would encourage children to compete with each other for marks to facilitate learning, demonstrate what she expects her student to do, and then gives them guidelines to do the same, employ such methods in which the learners are encouraged to take initiative for own learning, use lecture method to explain key facts, and then assess the learners for their attentiveness. The right answer is 3. Next, according to Gardner's theory of multiple intelligence, the factor that would contribute most of being a self-aware individual would be musical, spiritual, linguistic, intrapersonal. The right answer is 4. Next, a major difference between the perspective of Vygotsky and Piaget pertains to their critique of behavioristic principles, the role of providing a nurturing environment to children, their views about language and thought, their conception of children as active constructors of knowledge. The right answer is 3. Next, a lot of debate surrounds whether girls and boys have specific sets of abilities due to their genetic materials. Which one of the following are you most likely to agree with in this context? Girls are socialized to be caring while boys are discouraged to show emotions such as crying. After puberty, boys and girls cannot play with each other since their interests are complete opposite. All girls have inherent talent for arts while boys are genetically programmed to be better at aggressive sports. Boys cannot be caring since they are born that way. The right answer is 1. Next, a teacher wants to ensure that her students are motivated intrinsically. She would specify uniform standard of achievement for all children, focus on the process of learning of individual children rather than on the final outcome, offer tangible rewards, plan learning activities which encourage convergent thinking. The right answer is 2nd. Next, failure of a child to perform well in class tests leads us to believe that assessment is objective and can be used to clearly identify failures. There is a need to reflect upon the syllabus, pedagogy, and assessment process. Some children are deemed to fail irrespective of how hard the system tries. Children are born with certain capabilities and deficits. The right answer is 2nd. Next, there are few children in your class who make errors. Which of these is most likely to be your analysis of the situation? The children have poor intelligence. The children are not interested in studies and want to create indiscipline. The children should not have been promoted to your class. The children have not yet gained conceptual clarity and there is need for you to reflect on your pedagogy. The right answer is 4. Next, a student highlights the main points in a chapter, draws a visual representation, and poses questions that arise in her mind at the end of the chapter. She is trying to regulate her own thinking by organization of ideas, trying to use the strategy of maintenance rehearsal, ensuring observational learning, trying to use method of Loki. The right answer is 1st. Next, How can a teacher help children become better problem solvers? By giving children a variety of problems to solve and support while solving them. By encouraging children to look out for answer to the problems in the textbook. By providing correct solutions to all the problems they pose the student. By giving tangible rewards for solving problems. The right answer is 1. Of the following statement, which one do you agree with? Learning is completely governed by external stimuli. Learning cannot take place unless it is assessed externally in terms of marks. Learning has taken place only if it is evident in behavior. Learning takes place in a social cultural context. Right answer is 4. Next. Which one of the following is the principle of child development? Development occurs due to interaction between maturation and experience. Experience is the sole determinant of development. Development is determined by reinforcement and punishment. Development can accurately predict the pace of each individual child. The right answer is 1. Next. In the context of nature-nurture debate, which one of the following statements seems appropriate to you? A child is like a blank slate whose character can be molded by the environment into any shape. Environmental influences only have a little value in shaping up a child's behavior, which is primarily genetically determined. Heredity and environment are inseparable, interwoven, and both influence development. Children are genetically predisposed of what they would be like irrespective of whatever environment they grow up in. The right answer is 3. Next. Socialization is a process of acquiring value, beliefs and expectations, assimilation and accumulation, learning to critique the culture of a society, socializing with friends. Right answer is first. Next. Piaget proposes that pre-operation children are unable to conserve. He attributes his inability to which one of the following factors? Inability of hypothetical deductive reasoning, personal fable, irreversibility of thought, lack of high level abstract reasoning. Right answer is third. Next. According to Piaget's theory, children learn by memorizing information by paying due attention, scaffolding providing by more able members of the society, processes of adaptation, changing their behavior when offered appropriate rewards. Right answer is 3. Next. According to Vygotsky, zone of proximal development is zone demarking the support offered by the teacher, the gap between what the child can do independently with assistance, the amount and nature of support provided to the child to achieve her potential, what the child can do on her own which cannot be assessed. The right answer is 2. Next. A teacher in a multicultural classroom would ensure that the assessment considers the following: reliability and validity of her assessment tool, expectations of the school administration by complying with the minimum level of learning, standardization of the assessment tool, socio-cultural context of her students. Right answer is 4. Next. An upper primary school constructivist classroom would foresee the following role of students in their own assessment: make detailed guidelines for how marks would be correlated to students' achievement and prestige in class. Students would be the sole determinant of their own assessment. Students would plan for assessment with the teacher, denying that assessment has a role in teaching learning. Right answer is 4. Next. The rationale behind inclusive education is that society is heterogeneous and schools need to be inclusive to cater heterogeneous society. We need to take pity on special ed children and provide them access to facilities. It is not cost effective to provide for separate schools for special children. The benchmarks for performance of each child should be uniform and standardized. Right answer is first. Next. Which one of the following would be the most effective way to identify a creative child by the teacher? Observing how the child interacts with peers in team tasks, administering standardized intelligence tests, giving objective type tests, detailed observations of the child especially when she solves problem. Right answer is 4. Next, a teacher can effectively respond to the needs of child for disadvantaged sections of the society by telling the other children to cooperate with the disadvantaged children and help them to learn the ways of school, reflecting on the school system and herself about various ways in which biases and stereotypes are faced, ensuring that the children do not get a chance to interact with each other to minimize the chances of their being bullied, sensitizing the disadvantaged children to the norms of structures of school so that they can comply to those. The right answer is second. Next, research has pointed out that several levels of discrimination exist in the school. Which of these is not an example of discrimination at primary level? Many teachers use only lecture method to teach. Dalit children are made to sit separately during midday meal. Girls are not encouraged to take up maths and science. Teachers have low expectation of children from lower socio-economic strata. The right answer is 1. Next, which of these is a characteristic of child with learning disability? An IQ below 50, bullying other children and engaging in aggressive act, doing the same motor action repeatedly, difficulty in reading fluently and reversing words. The right answer is 4. Which one of the following statement best describes why children should be encouraged to ask questions in the class? Questions increase the curiosity of the children. Questions take learning forward by interactions and lead to conceptual clarity. Children need to practice their language skills. Children can be made to realize that they lack intelligence by making them think of all the things they do not know about. The right answer is second. Next, which one of the following assessment practices will bring out the best in students? When students are required to reproduce facts as tested via multiple choice questions, when conceptual change and students' alternative solutions are assessed through several different methods of assessment, when the marks obtained and the position secured by the student in the class are the ultimate determinants of success, when the emphasis is laid upon positive correlation between test score and student ability. The right answer is second. Next, the amount and type of scaffolding to a child would change depending on the mood of the teacher, rewards offered for the task, level of the child's performance, child's innate abilities. The right answer is 3. Next, as an upper primary school mathematics teacher, you believe that students' error provide insight into their thinking. Not all children have the ability to study mathematics in upper primary school. Boys will learn mathematics without much effort since they are born with it, and you need to pay more attention to girls. Students need to possess procedural knowledge even if they don't understand conceptual basis. The right answer is 1. Next, which of the statement do you agree with? A child fails because the government is not giving enough technological resources in school. A child failure can be attributed directly to the genetic material he/she has acquired for his/her parents. A child's failure is a reflection on the system and its inability to respond to the child. A child's failure is primarily due to lack of parents' education and economic status. The right answer is 3. Thanks for watching.